How about taking a look at some affordable ways to finish out some of the walls inside the house? They say an eco-friendly house can't be built in 150 days for $150,000, and I say it can. I'm Alan Smith. Join me as I push the limits with time, budget, and creativity with the Garden Home Challenge, exclusively on ehowhome. So what we're doing here is we're looking for alternatives for walls in the house, finished walls. So, we can do drywall, and drywall costs about 50 to 60 cents a square foot finished out. That's putting the drywall in, floating it, finishing it out, sanding it down, putting a finish on it, but then you got to paint it. So anyway, in our farmhouse chic style, what I'd like to do is upstairs use some of this beadboard. It's classic, comes from the late 19th century, the idea of it. And the way they typically would apply this would be these individual boards would have been put one next to the other. But now you can buy this in 4x8 sheets, just like large pieces of plywood. And you can see that the beadboard is imprinted into this board. Now, what he's got here, I've priced this stuff out. This is around 12 bucks a sheet. So in the upstairs, to me, this would just be a really classic look. And it's more interesting to me than just doing conventional drywall. So if you look at the dollars spent here, I need 1,400 square feet of this. I'm not sure how many sheets that is, but what it ends up being is about 37 cents a square foot. Well, if I did drywall is going to cost me at least 50 cents a square foot. So at 37 square feet, it's going to cost me about 530 something bucks to buy this. And all I have to do is paint it. If I did drywall, it's going to cost me at least 700, and then I would have to paint it. So I've saved, a couple of $100 by going with this, and I think it's going to have more character. So this is just one example of coming out and taking a look at what's available in these lumber yards. And what's cool about this, I just want to show you the edge. What's interesting about this is that one piece of this 4x8 beadboard will lap over this point right here, so it's actually very seamless. So you're not going to have any seams. Say if you had an 8-foot ceiling, you can put it all the way across and there's not a single seam in it. If it's applied very meticulously and square, it's going to come across beautifully. So I'm really excited about this. So this is just one of the ideas that we're playing around for the upstairs of the house. And if you'll notice, this is not #1 material, but hey, who cares? Look, this has been patched right here. We might have to do a little sanding on it, but that's no big deal. And if I was buying the #1 grade, this would be twice the money. So that's why I'm thinking this is going to look really great up there. If you're enjoying following our updates on the house, tell a friend about them, and make sure you subscribe to ehowhome. A lot of fun stuff going on.